Mumbai, are you ready? The city's biggest amateur cricket showdown is here. Jolly Friends Sports Club proudly presents Amateur Premier League Season 1. Whether you're a batter with fire in your eyes, a bowler with magic in your wrists, or an all-rounder ready to own the pitch, this is your chance to shine under the spotlight. 8 teams, 8 owners. It's time for the real auction. Teams will be built, friendships will be tested, and champions will rise. From smashing sixes to strategic bids, it's time to witness Mumbai's finest amateur players go under the hammer. Get ready for the most thrilling, enthralling, unpredictable, and action-packed tournament of the year. Amateur Premier League Season 1.
So welcome back to the third game of the day, and it is the clash between the giant corporates. It is EY versus Accenture, and EY has won the toss and they have elected to bat first. And to start the proceedings here for EY, it is Ajay and Jimit, the opening pair. Ajay will be on strike, and for Accenture, it will be Bhargav to start the attack. Here comes Bhargav to Ajay, bowling right arm over the wicket, the pacer, and starts off with a wide, a bit of gloves from the wicketkeeper, but the ball will reach the boundary fence. And what a start this has been for EY. 5 runs of. Alright, so that was leg by is given by the umpire. Pardon, not a wide. And a boundary to start off the bats. Won't add it in the tally of the batsmen, but 4 runs on the scoreboard for EY. So there's a slip in play straight away, expecting a bit of swing from the surface. So the first 6 overs will be the power play. Just 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. A classic shot straight to the deep extra cover fielder. It was a brilliant shot, but we'll only get a single from that. So speaking about the first 6 overs, as it's the power play, just 2 fielders allowed outside the circle, and the batting team will surely be eyeing to score at least a 60-70 odd runs in this first 6 overs, EY. And on the other hand, Accenture will at least be eyeing to take a couple of wickets minimum in the first 6 overs in order to give them a good start. So let's look at the field here. Left hand, right hand combination here for EY. So there's a short third man, there's a point, a slip, a cover, a mid off, and a mid on, and a leave by the batsman in order to analyze the ball. There's a deep extra cover. In fact, a deep point in place in the boundary region. There's a mid wicket in place as well. So 5 runs of the first 3 balls, and Jimit is on strike. A bit of in swinger there, Yorker delivery, a brilliant bit of delivery there, and just getting the connection of the bat for a single. 6 runs for no loss till now in this first 4 balls of the match. There's a square leg in place. Here comes Bhargav. A bit of pace on that ball and wide signaled by the umpire. So a bit of extras in this first over itself. Need to avoid those extras. A pretty flat surface here. The bowling team will get a bit of swing and extra bounce from that. A classic cover drive once again. Traveling straight to the fielder at deep extra cover. So Jimit will be on strike, the left-handed batsman, to face the last ball of the first over. 8 runs for no loss till now. They will be at least eyeing for a 170, 180 odd score after their 20 overs. It will be a good above par score there. But the only question in this initial period raises is that will they be able to touch that 170, 180 mark? Appeal by the bowler, but the umpire signals it as outside leg, and what an end to this first over. A decent start for both the teams, EY and Accenture. So after first over, EY are 8 for the loss of no wicket. So Neeraj to continue the attack from the other end here for Accenture team and starts off with a single straight away. So two paces to continue the attack. Charge down the pitch, flick through the leg side, and that's the first boundary off the bat. And Jimit gets his first boundary of the innings as well. A bit of charge, converted it into full toss, and played it in the gap for 4 runs. And a beautiful start for this left-handed player. 13 for no loss after 1.2. 5 runs coming off the first two balls. The slip has been taken out now, and there's a long off in place. A bit of in swing and wide signal by the umpire. So as I mentioned in the last over, they have to avoid those extras. Jimit is on 5 of 4 runs, 5 runs of 4 balls, beg your pardon, and Ajay is on 3 of 4. So clash of giants here. Which team will come above in the end of the match? Classic showdown here between both the teams. And the keeper now standing close to the stumps in order to keep the batsman within the crease. Flick through the leg side, and it's gone above the mid wicket fielder, and that will raise away for yet another 4. Second boundary of the over. And what a start this is for Jimit. And bowler will surely be under pressure after conceding two boundaries in this over. 10 runs coming off the first three balls. And Jimit is looking in a very, very good touch, targeting his core strength. The bowler has to ball in that offside region. This time bowling away from the batsman, wide signalled, but stopped by the short third man, not conceding any more extra runs apart from that wide. Second wide of the over, two fours, two wides, and a single. 11 runs off the first three balls. A flying start in this over by EY. A bit of swing goes lofted and just over the cover fielder. The ball will touch the boundary line, and the cover fielder has to give up the chase. The ball wins the race there. A full end delivery opens the face of the bat and over the fielder there. Two fielders chasing the ball, but in the end, the ball wins the race. A bit of fast outfield there. Third boundary of the over in just four balls. What a crucial over this has been. What a turnaround in this over for EY. And Jimit taking the charge. 13 of 6 for him. And Neeraj surely under tremendous pressure now. And that's a brilliant take behind the stumps. A brilliant bit of work. And a good comeback by Neeraj after three boundaries previously. Five fielders in that offside region. In fact, six fielders. There's a fielder just behind the wicketkeeper as well. Flick through the leg side, and that will raise away for the fourth boundary of the over. 19 runs coming in the second over. What an expensive over this has been. And all the boundaries coming from the bat of Jimit. And after the end of second over, EY are 27 for the loss of no wicket. A flying start for this team. Bhargav to continue the attack. It was a chance of catch, but falling safe. And Ajay is on strike. He's on 3 runs, but we have to speak about Jimit. He's on 17 of 8, scoring 4 boundaries in that previous over. So, dream start for himself personally. Jimit. He's looking in a good touch, but the only question is will he be able to continue this shift, continue this momentum? Here comes Bhargav, pulling right arm over the wicket. Chipped away over the mid off fielder. And that's yet another boundary, but this time from the bat of Ajay. Not getting the middle of the bat, but getting enough. Charged a bit down. Just going away from that mid off fielder. A beautiful shot, a beautiful flick through the leg side. And that's the second boundary. Two back-to-back boundaries in this over. And Ajay is joining the party as well with Jimit. A classic shot, a classic hit. 35 for no loss. What a start this has been for EY. And that's bold. The leg stump is off for a walk. And the first wicket is down. And what a comeback this is from Bhargav. Let's look at that replay. Goodness, what a delivery that was. A full good length delivery and bang on to the leg stump. A bit of in swing. And Ajay was not able to read that swing and smacked it off to the leg stump. So the opening pair, the dangerous opening pair has been broken. The first wicket is down, courtesy from that brilliant delivery by Bhargav. And he gets the first wicket of the day. It's up in the air, up in the air, miles up in the air, chance and dropped. Dropped a sitter by the mid on. It was an easy catch. It should have been taken, should have been the second wicket of the over. So 10 runs coming in this over and a crucial wicket, a crucial breakthrough. And after 3 overs, EY are 37 for the loss of 1 wicket. And Ishan is the new man at number 3 for EY. So Jairaj to continue the attack. A good shot by Jimit, but straight to the fielder. Good work there by the fielder there. A dot ball to continue. And that signaled wide by the umpire. They have to take care of that extras. A lot of extras have been considered in this first 3 overs. 38 is the score on board. A good start. The current run rate is 12 runs per over. Again, a leave by the batsman. This time, the umpire signals it as a legal one. He was trying for the same delivery in the last one. A swing and a miss. It was a good swing, a bit of outswing there, and completely beating the batsman Jimit, trying to charge but not able to get the connection off the bat. Again, bowling away from the batsman, and the umpire signals it as wide. Second wide of the over, and three dot balls. So no runs off the bat in this over till now, but 2 runs off wide. But a brilliant display of bowling by Jaira, just had to avoid those extras coming from them. There comes the fifth ball of the fourth over. And that's bowled again a bit wide off the batsman. Jamit not able to get that connection, and Jairaj is bowling very smartly there, not targeting, not hitting that spot of his strength of Jamit. He knew, he has seen from the past overs that leg side is the core strength of Jamit, and now he's bowling far away from the body of him. Last ball of the fourth over coming up. 39 is the score. Again a swing, again a miss. How many miss we have seen in this over? And what an over. No runs coming off the bat. Two extras. And that's the end of fourth over. And EY are 39 for 1. So Mangesh, a new pacer to continue the attack. Flick through the leg side straight to the fielder. Headshot, third man. There's a deep extra cover in place. 39 for 1. A brilliant comeback here by Team Accenture after the first two overs, especially. And the current run rate has dipped down to less than 9.5 now. Again a swing, again a miss. They're bowling away from the batsman there, each and every bowler. And Mangesh, a brilliant start for him personally. Two dot balls. A good stop by the bowler Mangesh. Three back-to-back dot balls. This will surely create pressure in the minds of Ishan, the batsman. He will be looking for a big shot now to score that boundary in order to release the pressure. And that will be wide. Yes, it is signaled as wide. I think this is the sixth or seventh extra of this innings in just 4.5 overs. A good sound of the bat. It's up in the air and taken at that mid-off region. And that's the wicket. And Ishan has to walk back for cheap 1 run of 5 balls. And Mangesh gets the first wicket in his very first over. What a brilliant bowling display this is by Accenture. Brilliant comeback. Let's look at that replay. A full end delivery, was looking for a big shot, gets the top edge, and a brilliant catch that mid off area. I told you that this will surely create pressure in the minds of Ishan. He will be looking for that big shot, and he did. He was trapped and he has to depart. 2 wickets down for 40 runs on the board for EY. And Mushir is the new batsman at number 4 here for EY, a key batsman in that middle order. Will Mangesh be able to get or strike another wicket? Just conceded 1 runs and defended beautifully. A good delivery, good line and length maintained here by Mangesh. A swing and a miss and a dot ball to end. A brilliant over comes to an end after 5 overs. EY a 40 for 2. An excellent comeback here by the Accenture team. And Jairaj to continue the last over of the power play and starts off with a wide. He has considered 3 runs in his first over and in this first ball as well. All the runs have come through wide. No runs coming off the bat till now. Bowling over the wicket. Jairaj and Jimit is on strike. Jimit had currently faced a lot of dot balls here. Charged up in the air, and the ball will fall safe, and the ball will reach the boundary line as well. Finally, boundary coming after a long time, especially from the bat of Jimit there. Charge down the pitch, gets the edge not from the middle of the bat, but gets enough in the end for the ball to reach the boundary. And that's left by the batsman. A bit of bounce from Jairaj. Flick through the offside, straight to the point fielder for a dot. So 6 runs coming in this over till now. And that's wide signaled by the umpire yet again. Too many wides bowled here by the bowling team. Last ball of the power play. Will the EY team be able to hit a boundary in this last ball and give them a good end to this power play? 47 is the score now. Mushir is on strike, yet to open his account. Jairaj to bowl right arm over the wicket. And that's a dot ball to end. So the runs will remain the same after the 6 overs. It's 47 for 2. 7 runs coming in this over by Jairaj. So as it's the end of the power play, 5 fielders will be allowed outside the circle for the remainder of the overs. So Mangesh to continue the attack. A brilliant shot there by Jimit. We just got a single from that. Mangesh, who had got a wicket in his previous over, is back into the attack. Will he be able to strike again? So the power play is done and dusted. Chipped up in the air, but no fielder there, and will go to the boundary line. In fact, wow, that's the luck favoring the batsman. Mushir is off the mark with a four. Not timed it properly, just getting that chip, and it is in the gap, and no fielders to stop that ball. And defended it, and will steal a single from that as well. 6 runs coming off the first 3 balls. 53 for 2 is the score after 6.3. Oh, that's a fury bouncer. A pace bounce there by Mangesh. And one bounce signaled by the umpire. But what a ball that was. A, a fairy bouncer completely beating the batsman, and Jimit was not at all expecting that. A sudden bouncer by Mangesh. A pace off this time. Chance for a run out. It was a chance if the point fielder would have carried the ball in the right time, but he missed it, and they have stolen a single. So it's the end of 9 overs. A brilliant previous over there. 79 for the loss of 2. They have picked up the gear now after a bit of less runs in between that power play time. And now Ranjan to continue the attack. He is in his second over. His post over went for 10 runs. And Mushir is on strike. Jimith is playing very well, bowling left arm round the wicket. Flicked it straight to the point. Won't get a single for that. And Jimith, I was speaking about Jimith. He's looking in a very good touch. But now slowly and steadily he has to switch that gears. He's on 39 of 29. Playing a very crucial innings for his team. Getting just a bit of nick from the bat. Mushir. So two back-to-back dot balls in this over by Ranjan. A bit of pace. Flicked it through the offside for an easy single there. So 80 runs are on the board. That's a beautiful shot through the leg side. But that's just a single. Two back-to-back singles after two back-to-back dots. So last two balls before the drinks break here. 81 for 2 is the score. Getting the bottom of the bat. And once again a dot ball. So brilliant over till now by Ranjan. Will he be getting the wicket off this last ball? Good shot. It's in the gap. And they have stolen 2 runs from that. A brilliant bit of running between the wickets there. Converting singles into doubles. And 4 runs coming off the 10th over. And EY are 83 for 2. And it's time for drinks.
Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Mumbai, are you ready? The city's biggest amateur cricket showdown is here. Jolly Friends Sports Club proudly presents Amateur Premier League Season 1. Whether you're a batter with fire in your eyes, a bowler with magic in your wrists, or an all-rounder ready to own the pitch, this is your chance to shine under the spotlight. 8 teams, 8 owners. It's time for the real auction. Teams will be built, friendships will be tested, and champions will rise. From smashing sixes to strategic bids, it's time to witness Mumbai's finest amateur players go under the hammer. Get ready for the most thrilling, enthralling, unpredictable, and action-packed tournament of the year. Amateur Premier League Season 1. Mumbai, are you ready? The city's biggest amateur cricket showdown is here. Jolly Friends Sports Club proudly presents Amateur Premier League Season 1. Whether you're a batter with fire in your eyes, a bowler with magic in your wrists, or an all-rounder ready to own the pitch, this is your chance to shine under the spotlight. 8 teams, 8 owners. It's time for the real auction. Teams will be built, friendships will be tested, and champions will rise. From smashing sixes to strategic bids, it's time to witness Mumbai's finest amateur players go under the hammer. Get ready for the most thrilling, enthralling, unpredictable, and action-packed tournament of the year. Amateur Premier League Season 1. Mumbai, are you ready? The city's biggest amateur cricket showdown is here. Jolly Friends Sports Club proudly presents Amateur Premier League Season 1. Whether you're a batter with fire in your eyes, a bowler with magic in your wrists, or an all rounder ready to own the pitch, this is your chance to shine under the spotlight.
So we are back after the drinks break here. 10 overs are done. The first half of the innings is done. And Eva are 83 for 2. And Leon is the new bowler, spinner. That's up in the air. And what a shot. A classic hit by Jimit. Gets the six straight away of the very first ball from Leon. Bowling left arm over the wicket there. And Jimit gets enough the distance. And he is on 46. Just one shot away from his half century. Let's look at that replay. A full and delivery onslaught. And smacked it beautifully for a monstrous six there. A Yorker ball. A good comeback there by Leon. So it was signaled as leg bias by the umpire. There's 7 runs coming in this over. Jimith was looking for a run there, but sent him back by Mushir. Mushir is on 16 of 18. He now slowly and steadily has to switch that gear. A good shot and throw at the strikers end will only give them a single. And that's just missed by the batsman. Was looking for a slice there. And that's the end of 11th over. 8 runs coming from this. And EY are 91 for 2. That's a good shot. Played it inside out, but straight to that deep cover fielder. Run out chance. but the umpire signals it as not out. A brilliant bit of running there by both these batsmen. It was a risky run, but they have made it final in the crease. A brilliant coordination there. And that's the third wicket down for EY. And Mushir has to walk back. A brilliant delivery there by Ranjan. Let's look at that replay. Bowled left arm round the wicket. Was looking for a sweep shot. Completely missed. And an easy decision for the umpire hitting that middle stump there. And third wicket is down for 93. And Ranjan gets his first wicket. And Saurabh is the new man at number 5 for EY. So that's the end of 12th over. And EY are 95 for 3. And Leon to continue the attack. His first over went for 7. And now he's back into the attack. So it was an appeal in this first ball, signalled leg bias by the umpire. A Yorker ball and a bit of misfield there by the cover fielder, but that will only cost them a single. So Saurabh and Jimit. Jimit is on 47 of 36. So Rohan to continue the attack. His first over went a bit expensive, 14 coming off his first, and now the spinner to continue the attack. He'll be bowling right arm over the wicket. There's a short fine leg in place. There's a short third man point and a cover fielder, and should have been stopped there inside the circle, but won't cause them any extra runs there. And Jimit will be on strike. He's on 47 of 40, just one shot away from his half century. 98 for 3 is the score. So the run rate has currently dipped a bit. They were striking beautifully till the power play, but after the power play, it is the comeback of Accenture team. and that's signaled as wide and will be extra 4 runs as well. So 5 runs given here for the batting team. So 100 runs are up for EY. It's 105 for 3 in 13.3 overs. And Jimit is on 48 of 41. 8 runs coming in this over itself, and 3 balls are yet to be bowled. A brilliant ball, brilliant length there by Rohan. And a dot ball to continue. Jimit has to now switch his gears. He's batting from a long time there. Has faced 42 balls. So Suresh is the new bowler to continue the attack. Another spinner bowling right arm round the wicket here. And Jimit is on 49, and that's again a wide. Too many extras bowled here by Accenture. 106 is the score on board after 14.1. Just lost 3 wickets till now. That's the edge, but missed by the keeper. It should have been taken. And that is the half century for Jimit. A crucial half century, a crucial innings. So Saurabh to retain the strike there. Oh, that's just a bit of inside edge. The luck favoring the batsman there. A brilliant over till now by Suresh, but Jimit has played a very crucial inning. Faced 46 balls of 51 runs. Now he surely has to switch the gears. Just 5.5 overs remaining after this. Charge down the pitch. Not getting enough time there. Straight to long off for a single. They will be at least eyeing for that 165, 170 runs. in their 20 overs. The only question is, will they be able to reach to that score? Jimith has to charge now. He has been on the crease for quite a lot of time now. Swept it, played cheeky straight to the short, fine leg for a dot ball. Last ball of the 15th over coming up. 4 runs coming in this over. Will we see a boundary in order to release the pressure of this over? Up in the air, chance! Is it carried? Is it taken? Alright, that's not given us out. And let's look at that replay. I think it just falls short of the fielder at cover there. Yes, just falling short. But a brilliant attempt there by the fielder overall. And ends the over with a dot ball. And after 15 overs, EY 110 for the loss of 3. Leon to continue the attack, proven out to be very economical till now. And that's a brilliant shot. Played it inside out in the gap for 4 runs. And straight away, the first ball itself went for 4. 114 for 3 is the score. They have to charge now. They have started well in this over. Just 5 overs remaining. 114 is the score at a run rate of 7.5. Again lofted. And they have got 2 runs from that shot. It was a good shot by Saurabh. 116 is the score after 15.2. 6 coming off the first 2 balls in this Leon's over. Tried to play cheeky. A good work behind the stumps there. A dot ball to continue. Bowling left arm round the wicket. There's a short fine leg in place. A wide short third man, a point fielder, and a wide signal by the umpire this time. And that's gone this time. Leon gets the first wicket and signaled out by the umpire. Played very smartly. He changed his side, was bowling left arm over the wicket, and Saurabh has to depart. after scoring a boundary and taking a couple of runs, 6 runs, in fact 7 runs. One wide was also there, and a wicket now, which will shift the score to 117 for 4 now. So let's look at that replay of the wicket. So that's a dot ball to start here by Suresh. His first over went for 4 runs, and now he's back into the attack, bowling 17th over. Death over starting now, and Eva has to charge desperately. 118 for 4 is the score. Jimith is still on crease, batting on 51 of 49 deliveries. He has faced almost 9 overs out of 16. Just a single there. Manoj is the new man at number 6 here for EY. Now Suresh to bowl right arm around the wicket here. A bit of spin, a brilliant bit of spin. A sharp spin, a brilliant take behind the stumps as well. A brilliant over till now. Just 1 run. 2 dot balls in this over. That's up in the air. Chance. And fall just short. Run out chance at the striker's end. A brilliant dive by the batsman there. And that's gone. The umpire has signaled it as out. A brilliant bit of throw, a brilliant bit of work by the wicketkeeper. So let's look at that replay now. A throw was a bit short, but the keeper did very well in order to take the stumps off. Let's look at that replay. Was looking for a big shot, gets the top edge and fell down in a very safe zone. And throw by Leon. A full toss throw, and look at that stumping. The wicketkeeper diving, the batsman diving, but in the end, the batsman was not safe in his zone and he has to walk back. So EY are half the side down now for 120, and Jimit, the danger man, had to walk back. A very slow innings, but a very crucial one for his team. So just 1 run considered in this over. In fact, 2 runs. So Sanket is the new man at number 7 here. And that's a dot ball. And that's bold. A wicket off the last ball as well. 2 wickets falling down in this over. And Sanket has to walk back for a duck. He charged down the pitch and the sharp spin does the work. Not able to judge that spin. Let's look at that replay. And bang, straight on to the leg stump. Bold. And what a successful over this has been by Suresh. 6 wickets down now for EY, and they are under a deep trouble now. 3 overs remaining in their hands. And Mandar is the new batsman at number 8. And the first ball itself went for 4. It was a loose delivery, a lot of time for the batsman to pick it up, and he picked it very well. Played it in the gap for 4. And Ranjan, the man to continue the attack. He's in his last over of his quota, considered 22 till now, and has a wicket in his name. Manoj should be the man to change the gears. A Yorker ball, a brilliant defense, a brilliant ball as well. 124 is the score. Will they be able to reach at least to that 150 mark is the question now. When they started their innings in the power play, it looked at they would at least score 175, 180, but A comeback by the Accenture team. The bowling display by this team has been pretty good, and now such is the situation that will they be able to reach 150 is this question. Again a dot ball. Oh, in fact, they take a single from that. Stolen a single. Devesh, the new man at number 8 for EY, and he's ready to face the ball. A pace off delivery, bowled smartly, and again stealing a single. Brilliant bit of coordination there between both this batsman Devesh and Manoj. Brilliant display of bowling. Just 6 runs of 5 balls. A dot ball to continue. Was looking for a big shot, getting the base of the bat straight to long on for yet another single. So after 18 overs, EY 127 for 6. Last 12 overs remaining in this innings. In fact, 12 balls remaining in this innings. Good stop there at the cover region. Will they get 2 runs? Oh, throw at the non-striker's end, and that's gone. The umpire signaled it as out, and the hard-fought dive goes in vain. They were trying to steal that single, but Devesh has to walk back. Let's look at that replay. What happened there? A Yorker ball, a good stop, and a good throw. Neeraj, a very good throw there to the bowlers, and a brilliant take up, and easy decision there for the umpire, given it as out, and Devesh has to walk back. So seventh wicket down, and now Samir is the new man at number 9. So back-to-back wickets in back-to-back overs here for Accenture. So Samir set to face the strike here. 3 wickets remaining in this innings to end. 128 is the score. A brilliant shot onslaught, and what a start here for Samir. Smacked it out of the park straight away. Goodness, what a humongous shot. Powerful hit, and a 6 to get off the mark. In fact, by Manoj. Onslaught smacked. The moment he hit it, he knew it will go outside the park. Will they be getting 2 runs here? Oh, yes, they have stolen 2 runs. A brilliant running between the wickets there by Manoj and Samir. 136 for 7 is the score. 3 balls remaining in this penultimate over to end. And that's yet another humongous hit by Manoj. A powerful hitting. Is this the game changing runs? Is this the game changing boundary here for EY? Smacking it beautifully. Two sixes in this over. 15 runs coming in 4 balls. A very crucial innings played here by Manoj. Up in the air again this time. Falls safe. Long off fielder collecting that ball, and they will get 2 runs for that. Last ball of the penalty mid over. 144 is the score. A very, very crucial over this. 16, in fact 17 coming. Will we see a boundary by Manoj, or will Manoj be eyeing to retain the strike? Take a single in this over, in this ball, and retain the strike in the next over. What's his plan? Let's see. Again a big shot. It's up in the air and it's out of the park. Manoj is playing the innings of his lifetime. What a power hitting in this over. 3 sixes and 150 is up for EY. Last 6 balls remaining, and what a hitting this is from this player Manoj. 31 of 14, striking at over 200. So Gerard to bowl the last over here for Accenture team. Samir is on strike. A swing and a miss. The only target for Samir is to give the strike to Manoj back. Was looking for a soft end touch, but was completely unsuccessful in order to get that connection. Again a swing, again a miss. That's a run out chance, and Samir has to walk back. 8th wicket down for EY. Bit of confusion between the wickets there. And the wicketkeeper was smart enough to run till the stumps and take the bails off. So Samir has to walk back for a duck. A golden duck for him. He had one thing to do, and he was unsuccessful to give Manoj the strike back. So the main thing is Manoj will still be at the non-striker's end. LBW appeal, and that's gone. 9th wicket down, and Manoj will still be in that non-striker's end. Mandar has to walk for a duck. Two back-to-back wickets and 9 wickets down, 1 wicket away. Will Jairaj be able to strike that wicket and keep Manoj in that non-striker's end? 150 for 9. A collapse here in this lower order part. 150 for 9. 3 balls remaining. Will this new batsman be able to do what Manoj is expecting? He just wants the striker to give him the strike. Praneeth is on strike. A dot ball and two back-to-back wickets in this over. No runs considered till now in this last over. 150 is the score. And Praneeth is on strike. Jairaj will surely be eyeing to take that wicket. Yorker ball, and yes, he did it. He gives the strike to Manoj with a single, and 2 balls remaining, and Manoj will be on the crease, set to face the ball. What a contest this will be. Jairaj to Manoj. Manoj looking in a very, very good red hot form. And Jairaj has just conceded 9 till now in his 2.4. Here comes Jairaj to bowl the second last ball of the over. A swing and a miss. A brilliant line, brilliant length. Completely missed by Manoj there. And last ball of the over. Just 1 run conceded till now. A brilliant and excellent end to this over, but the last ball is the key. Will Jairaj be able to end it in a dot or at least give a single? Or will Manoj be able to hit a boundary and give EY a score of 155 or 157? Here we go, the last ball of the innings. Appealed straight to the pads, and it will be signaled as leg byes. Just 2 runs from this final over, and the score after 20 overs for EY is 152 for the loss of 9, and the equation for Accenture is clear. They require 153 from their 20 overs and will be back for the chase in some time. All right, then. So that's the first wicket down here for Accenture team, and Saurabh gets the first wicket straight away for his team, just considering one run and has a wicket bowled. So the target is not that big, a pretty chaseable target. 153 is the target, and Accenture has scored one run, but now has lost one wicket as well. Deepak is on the non-strikers and Saurabh to start the proceedings here for Team EY. So let's look at that replay of the wicket there. The first wicket in the very first over, taken by Saurabh. A flighty delivery was looking for a sweep shot, but straight hit into the stumps. That's a brilliant shot through the leg side by Deepak, and that will be the first boundary of the chase here. What a start, and Ajay will straight away be under pressure after that boundary considered of the very first ball. The 5 runs on the board is all by Deepak, and Vishal is in the non-strikers end. So 6 runs coming off the 3 balls and wide to continue here. 7 runs on the board. So the first 6 overs will be the power play. Just two fielders allowed outside the circle for the first 6 overs, and Accenture team will surely be eyeing to take the advantage of the first 6 overs as just two fielders are on the boundary line to protect the boundary. At least a 45 to 60 runs will be the score which they will be eyeing. And on the other hand, EY team will be at least eyeing to take 3 wickets in this first 6 overs in order to put the Accenture team under pressure. The only question now arises is will they be able to do these things in this power play. So two back-to-back wides. Pulled away a beautiful shot from his back foot, and that's gone for four. Second boundary of the over. Let's look at that shot. A bouncer ball, and he was ready for that. Smacked it. And 12 runs are on the board. 11 runs coming in this over itself by Ajay. And defended it pretty well. A textbook style defense there by Vishal. So one boundary for Deepak and one boundary for Vishal. So last ball of the second over coming up. Gets the bottom edge of the bat. It's traveling in the gap. And the fast outfield will make the ball reach the boundary line. And what a way to end this over. Third boundary of the over. It was a pretty good delivery, but the luck favors the batsman there. And the bottom edge of the bat itself travels the boundary line as well. And that's the end of second over. And Accenture team are 16 for the loss of one. 15 runs coming in this over. And 37 now required from 18 overs. So Saurabh to continue the attack. He's in his second over. His first over was very successful. Just conceded one run and had the crucial wicket as well. And now he's back into the attack. Lofted up in the air. And that's gone. Is this a 4 or a 6? Okay, that's signal 4 by the umpire. So a boundary to start in this over as well. A dot ball and a boundary. So that was a 6 signal. A change in decision there after going 4. And they have stolen 2 runs from that. 8 runs of the first 3 balls, completely changing the gear after that first over, which just came out of which just 1 run came from that first over. And after that, 15 runs in the second, and now 8 runs in the third till now. So Deepak is playing very well here, looking in a very good touch. So Deepak is on 14 of 8. Was looking for a pull shot but missed it. So there's a long on in place in the boundary line. A square leg. There's a mid off cover fielder, packed offside field there. And straight to the point fielder. And that's a misfield which will give them a single now. So 9 runs coming off the first 5 balls. Last ball of the third over coming up. Will Saurabh be able to strike another wicket? Beautifully played, straight drive, but there's a fielder at long on to protect the boundary, and a single to end the over. And Accenture are 26 for 1 after 3. So Manoj to continue the attack. He's in his first over. It was a very good delivery to start, but just getting that connection off the bat, and we'll give them a single of that. 126 required more from 16.5 at a required run rate of 7.5. A bouncer charged down the pitch. A good work behind the stumps there. Was looking for that run out. Charged again, flicked through the leg offside, straight to the point fielder. Again a dot ball. A good sound off the bat, and the ball is racing away towards the boundary line. A chase by the extra court fielder, and he will lose that chase. And the ball wins again due to this fast outfield and the pace from the bowler as well. It was a bouncer, waited for the ball, and beautifully played there for 4 runs. 31 for 1, 5 runs coming. This boundary released the entire pressure of that dot ball. This time it's up in the air and will raise away for yet another boundary. Two back to back boundaries by Deepak, and he is on 23 runs. A brilliant display of batting, a full end delivery, and beautifully played shot there. No chance for the middle fielder to carry that delivery. And 9 runs coming in this over. A good one for Accenture team. And slowly and steadily they are switching the gears, trying to score as many runs in this first 6 overs, and that should be the key. Getting the bottom neck of the bat, and they will steal a single from this last ball. 10 runs coming off the fourth over, and Accenture are 36 for 1 after 4. A brilliant bit of in swing there by Sanket, the new bowler, to continue the attack. A classic shot there, but a good stop there at the long off region, just giving them 2 runs and saving. In fact, they have just taken a single of that, saving 3 runs for his team. But Deepak looking in a very good touch here till now. 25 of 16 for him. 2 balls remaining in this over. 115 required of 92 balls. EY team need a couple of wickets in the next 2 to 3 overs. A bit of confusion there between the wickets. A direct hit, I think, would have been very close there. Deepak was looking for a run, but Vishal sent him back. Last ball of the fifth over coming up. So last ball of the fifth over, 39 runs on the board till now. A good start for Accenture team. And a white ball. White ball to continue. 3 runs in this over. That will be once again a wide, bowling away from the batsman, and an easy decision for the umpire. Two back-to-back wides. They need to avoid the extras. We had seen a lot of extras in that first innings by Accenture team, and now EY repeating the same mistake. They don't have much runs on the board, so they need to avoid those extras. Flick through the leg side. A beautiful bit of fielding by the mid-wicket fielder. It was a run-out chance if the throw would have been perfect. It was a throw at the striker's end, but it was very wide, and a single to end this over. After 5 overs, Accenture are 42 for 1. So Rajneesh here to continue the attack, the spinner to bowl the last ball of the power play. In fact, last over of the power play, beg your pardon. 7 runs coming, and a slip is in place and pulled away, and a good stop there. Good stop there by the fielder. And a single. 8 runs coming off this over. Last ball of the power play coming up. 50 runs are up for Accenture team. So good start for them. Apart from that one wicket, will Rajneesh be able to strike a pace off on that delivery? A bit of extra bounce as well, and ends the over with a dot. 8 runs. It stays. And after 6 overs, Accenture are 50 for the loss of one. And now 5 fielders will be allowed outside the circle for the rest of the overs. 103 required from 84 balls. So Sanket to continue the attack. His first over was very economical. 6 runs considered just in his very first one. And Vishal is on strike. He's on 12 of 11. And on the other hand, Deepak is on 33 of 23, batting beautifully for Team Accenture. There comes Sanket, bowling right arm over the wicket. Flick through the leg side and dropped. And that's gone for 4 as well. A catch dropped by the mid wicket and no protection behind him. And a 4 to start this over. They need to take their chances on the field. They need to convert the catches. There's a square leg, there's a mid wicket, there's a long on, long off, and there's a deep square leg in place as well. Here comes the second ball. A good bit of pace on that delivery. And will they get 2 runs? No, they will just adjust for single. 99 required now from 13.4. A beautiful shot, a classic hit over the cover fielder for 4. What a cracking hit by this player Deepak. A red hot form. Goodness, what a shot that was. So 10 runs coming and now a wide ball. 11 coming off the first 4 ball in this over. 60 runs are on the board and the current run rate is 9 runs per over and the required is just below 7. A Yorker ball, a good shot. And they are looking for 2 runs and a wide throw will give them easy 2 runs. Not at all a good bit of fielding there by EY team. 13 coming off this over, last ball to be bowled, and Vishal will be on strike. Good shot in the gap. There was no short fine leg. And the over is ended with 4 runs. A brilliant bit of over this for Accenture team. And they are 67 for 1 and they are raising 86 required of their 13 overs. So Samir is the new bowler to continue the attack, bowling right arm over. Oh, just missing. A presence of mind by Deepak, saving his wicket. A good start for Samir there. Starts with a dot. This time it's up in the air. Chance and taken this time at that mid wicket region. And the danger man, Deepak, has to walk back. A brilliant innings, giving the start which Accenture actually needed. And now he has to depart for 38 of 27. And Accenture are 67 for 2. Samir does the job, the new bowler. Is this the game changing moment? Is this the game turning wicket here for team EY? 86 required of 76, in fact 75 balls. Let's look at that replay. He was trying to flick it through the leg side but gets the top edge. And an easy catch by the mid wicket fielder to give them the second wicket. And but a good bit of innings there by Deepak. And Leon is the new batsman, the left-handed batsman at number 4 for Accenture. Two dot balls and a wicket. Alright, that signal wide by the umpire. A late decision. Here comes Samir again, getting the bottom edge of the bat. It was a huge appeal by the bowling team there, but they will get a single, and it is signaled as leg byes by the umpire. Last ball of the eighth over coming up, and Vishal is on strike. Now he has to take the charge, take the responsibility. He's on 23 or 15. And a dot ball to end the eighth over. It's 69 for 2 after 8, Accenture. And that's a 4 to start. And that's pulled straight away after the boundary. And Rajneesh gets his first wicket. Rohan is the new batsman for Accenture at number 5. Will Rajneesh be able to strike again? Slowly and steadily, they are getting that wickets, and a slip is in place straight away now. Was looking for a big shot, but off the mark straight away, Rohan. Not wasting any time. This time it's up in the air. And that's gone for a mammoth 6 from the bat of Vishal yet again. They're not stopping that lofted shot, that charge on the slot, smacked it No need to run for that. 11 runs coming. 80 runs on the board. 73 required just. Again he goes lofted. And again he gets a huge six. Two back-to-back sixes in this over. And Vishal is doing the job for Team Accenture. Brilliantly picked up. It was a good delivery, but it was a brilliant batting as well. A brilliant shot. Was looking for a good shot, but missed by the batsman. A brilliant over this for Accenture team, but a wicket is also included in that. 17 coming off this over, and Accenture are 86 for 3 after 9. Samir to continue the attack. That's missed by the keeper. The third man fielder collecting that ball, and wide signal by the umpire as well. Slowly and steadily, the momentum is completely now shifting towards that Accenture team. 6 runs per over required now. 64 required from 64 deliveries. 3 wickets has just been lost. EY team needs the wicket desperately now. Mainly the wicket of that danger player Vishal was batting on 35 of 20, and Rohan on the other end is off 3 run a ball. 4 runs coming in this over. And that's a run, a smart run, stolen, direct hit. No, that's missed. What a risky run that was. Vishal, what are you doing? Rohan was not at all aware of that run. He was waiting. The ball was in the pitch. Still, they steal a single. Good shot, good sound of the bat there. A lot of singles in this over. And we'll end the over with a single as well. So 10 overs are done. And Accenture a 93 for 3. Just 60 required. And it will be time for drinks.
Mumbai, are you ready? The city's biggest amateur cricket showdown is here. Jolly Friends Sports Club proudly presents Amateur Premier League Season 1. Whether you're a batter with fire in your eyes, a bowler with magic in your wrists, or an all-rounder ready to own the pitch, this is your chance to shine under the spotlight. 8 teams, 8 owners. It's time for the real auction. Teams will be built, friendships will be tested, and champions will rise. From smashing sixes to strategic bids, it's time to witness Mumbai's finest amateur players go under the hammer. Get ready for the most thrilling, enthralling, unpredictable, and action-packed tournament of the year. Amateur Premier League Season 1. Mumbai, are you ready? The city's biggest amateur cricket showdown is here. Jolly Friends Sports Club proudly presents Amateur Premier League Season 1. Whether you're a batter with fire in your eyes, a bowler with magic in your wrists, or an all-rounder ready to own the pitch, this is your chance to shine under the spotlight. 8 teams, 8 owners. It's time for the real auction. Teams will be built, friendships will be tested, and champions will rise. From smashing sixes to strategic bids, it's time to witness Mumbai's finest amateur players go under the hammer. Get ready for the most thrilling, enthralling, unpredictable, and action-packed tournament of the year. Amateur Premier League Season 1. Mumbai, are you ready? The city's biggest amateur cricket showdown is here. Jolly Friends Sports Club proudly presents Amateur Premier League Season 1. Whether you're a batter
So it's 93 for 3 and second half of the innings to come up 60 required just of 10 overs. Will they be able to end this match quickly? That's the question now. Praneeth is the new bowler. Spinner to continue. There's a slip in place. A powerful shot and that will raise away for 4 straight away, and Vishal is on 41 of 23, striking at over 170. A cracking shot and that's gone for 6, just over that long on fielder. Let's look at that replay. It was a beautiful bit of sound from the bat off his back foot and smacked it, got enough distance, and it was a catch drop there. Again, a good shot off the bat, and that's a misfield by the cover fielder, and that's gone for 4, 4, 6, 4, 14 clean coming in this first three balls. And just 46 required now. Waited for the ball, a loose delivery. A tough chance there. What an expensive over this has been by Praneeth. First three balls, all went for boundary. Again a loose ball and this will be wide. And what a shot that by Vishal, and that's a complete mishap in the boundary. And he has crossed his 50 runs and he has continued his striking, taking the utmost advantage of this over. It was a chance for the deep square leg fielder, but completely missed. And Deepak is on 55 of 26. Can you believe what a strike rate? Appeal, and gone. The umpire took his time, and Praneeth has come back with a wicket. 41 required, and they have lost a wicket. Fourth wicket down, and the danger man Deepak. A loose ball again, completely beaten. And he has to walk back after a brilliant innings. Last ball of the over coming up now. Suresh is the new man. Last ball to be bowled by Praneeth, a pretty expensive one, but he got the wicket. This time it's up in the air, just falling short of that point. And they have stolen a single of that last ball. So after 11 overs, Accenture 113 for 4, 40 required from 9. And starts this over with a boundary. A brilliant shot to start. Travels till the boundary line for a single. And that's gone. A brilliant catch at that slip region. And Mandar gets the wicket after a boundary and a single. And Rohan has to walk back. And suddenly half the side is down. Half the side is down for Accenture. A flighted delivery was looking for a big shot. And what a catch in that slip region by the fielder. Sharp, super reflex catch. And 118 for 5 now. Is this the game changing moment? They just need 35. So brilliant over till now by Mandar. 5 runs and a wicket, and Ranjan is the new batsman. And Mandar will be bowling right arm round the wicket to this left-handed. A swing and a miss, just missing the edge there. Now Accenture looking in a bit of trouble there, losing back-to-back wickets in back-to-back overs here. Flighted delivery, powerful hit, and that's gone for 4 runs. What a start this for Ranjan. No batsman is stopping to have a slow start. Every batsman who has been in the crease has smacked it with no fear, and Ranjan does the same. Second boundary of the over. 9 runs in this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Ranjan to face. A flighted delivery and played very sensibly, not taking any risks, and straight to that long on to end the over with a single. So Accenture 123 for 5, 30 required from the final 8. Samir to continue the attack. He has 1 wicket in his name. A soft touch through the offside for a single. Samir has been very economical here. A good shot by Suresh in the gap. And the ball has raced away for 4. 25 required just now. And Accenture team are doing it pretty easily here. What a shot that was. Just opening the face of the bat. And in the gap as well. A beautiful bit of timing from Suresh there. His second boundary of his innings. A very, very bit of sensible play. Scoring that boundaries. Taking that crucial singles as well in order to keep that runs flow. A full toss delivery. Throw at the striker's end. And the dot ball couldn't find the gap there. Run, Ranjan. And that signaled as wide, and they will get at least one extra run from that. And yes, they will keep it with one. So wide and a single. 22 required now of 44 deliveries. And defended straight to the bowler. 8 runs coming in this 13th over by Samir. And Suresh is on strike. Will he be able to end this over with a boundary? Or will he be taking a single and keeping the strike in the next over as well? A pace of delivery again opening the face of the bat. And again that goes for a classic shot for brilliant bit of player, brilliant bit of shot there by Suresh. And yes, he ends the over with a boundary. And Accenture 135 for 5. Just 18 required now. And Saurabh is the player to continue the attack. And he'll be bowling round the wicket this time to the left-handed batsman. Looking for a big shot, gets the bottom edge of the bat. So the first two balls went for dot, then a single, and now a couple of runs from that. 15 required now, just a couple of big shots away from the win. Oh, looking for a big shot. A good take by the keeper there. Suresh is on 17 of 9. The game is almost done and dusted here, and the win is towards that Accenture team. I think a couple of more wickets earlier, like between the 10th over, would have kept the situation more closer to the bowling team. EY. So 4 runs coming in this over of Saurabh and 14 required off the final six. 139 is the score. And Manoj is the bowler to continue the attack. His first over went for 10. Now back. So Manoj bowling right arm over the wicket here to Suresh. A swing and a miss. Appeal by the bowler, but the umpire signals it as not out. So dot ball to start this. 139 for 5. 14 required of 35 deliveries. Will they be able to end this in the next 2 overs? That's the question now. Suresh is on strike. He has been striking the ball very well. A good line delivery and missed again. Two back-to-back dot balls. A bit of pace off on that delivery. Bowling smartly here, Manoj. Looking for a big shot. Not able to time that, and that's a misfield there at the mid-on region. But they will just be happy with that single. So two back-to-back singles here. This time it's up in the air. Chance and a brilliant catch there at the mid-on region. And Suresh has to walk back. He was playing very brilliantly there. Scored 19 of 14. Just 12 runs short, Accenture team now. Will there be a game-changing moment? Was looking for a pull shot, gets the top edge, and a brilliant catch. Safe hands there. 5 overs remaining, two big shots away from the win, and Ranjan is on strike. And Swapnil is the new man at number 8 for Accenture team. So Saurabh to continue the attack here starts off with a single and then a dot ball. 11 runs short. That's a pace off in that delivery. Pulled away and they will be happy with a single there. 143 for 6. Appeal and that's gone. The seventh wicket is down and Ranjan has to walk back. Is there a twist in this tale now? 143 for 7. 10 runs short. Accenture team. A brilliant line, a brilliant length. Completely missed by Ranjan and straight hitting the stumps. Easy decision for the umpire there. And the batsman looks quite disappointed by that decision of the umpire. Will Saurabh be able to strike again? 2 wickets in his pocket for tonight. 17 runs considered. Last 2 balls of his quota remaining. A pretty economical bowler. But is this a game-changing moment? Isaki is on strike now. A Yorker ball straight to the cover fielder. And a dot ball. A big shot up in the air, just falling short of that point fielder. And that's a crucial boundary. And Isaki gets a very crucial boundary in a very crucial time, releasing the pressure, just getting that thick outside edge. And the fast outfield does the rest of the job. And the point fielder had no chance to stop that. Just 6 required of 4 overs, 6 runs coming off that previous over by Saurav, and a crucial wicket as well. One big shot away, one maximum away from the win, Accenture team. 147 for 7. And Manoj is the bowler to continue the attack. He has bowled 2 overs till now, considered 12 runs and has a wicket in his name as well. And Swapnil will be on strike. Will this be the last over of the match? Here comes Manoj, bowling right arm over the wicket, a medium pace, a bouncer, pulled away straight to the mid wicket, and a dot ball to start. Will Swapnil be able to hit that big shot and give the Accenture team that winning runs? Charge down the pitch, not able to judge that bouncer and steals a single throw at the non-striker's end, but they will just get a single off that. So there's a third man in place. The leg side is fully open. No fielder at fine leg nor at short fine leg region. 3 fielders inside the circle in that offside. There's a deep extra cover, mid off cover, and a point. Cut away straight to the point fielder yet again for a dot ball. And a risky run, but the batsman stays safe there. So two dot balls and 2 singles in this over, just one boundary away now. Will Swapnil be able to end this? No, he keeps keeps it defended, plays it through his back foot for a easy single. Last ball of the over coming up. 150 runs are up for Accenture in just 16.5 overs. I think 20 to 30 runs were falling short for EY team. They had a brilliant start in that power play, but then the run rate was just getting lower and lower, and the Accenture team has taken the advantage of that. Flick through the leg side again, and they have taken a single, and a misfield will give them 2 runs, and the scores are level for Accenture. 152 for 7 after 17 overs. Just one required now. And what a way to end this match. A cracking hit, a six, a stylish way to end this match and take the win home for Accenture's team. And Swapnil does the job. And the final result is Accenture has won by 3 wickets with 3 overs to spare. What a brilliant bit of batting this has been by Accenture. Completely dominating the game from the very first innings in that bowling department and then now in the batting department. So that's it from our side in this third match. So the next match for tonight is of the TSL, the match between NIS Lakers, and it will be against the Mulund Knockers. So the third match is done and dusted. We'll be back for the fourth game in some time.